Good day, we are students from De La Salle interviewing Mr. Ryan Canha, the COO of 1150 Technologies. I'm Sydney Jose.
I'm Tom Ato.
Lapira.
And I'm Hilario.
So we are going to start with the company background.
Okay, so that's the question.
Is there anything about the company, like the services you provide?
Okay, so siguro a little background about our company. So there, we are a provider of IT solution. Basically, anything about software development. So from project management to business analysis, quality management of a software, down to custom development. So that's basically our service. Just recently, last October last year, we're into cloud computing din. Okay, question pa? I graduated in Institute of Computer Technology, I think 2000. So after that, so it's about almost 15 years in the industry already. So basically doing programming before, basically hardcore programming. So from Microsoft to Java programming languages. And then later on, we established this 1150 as our own business already.
Sir, so your course is computer science?
Computer science, yes.
So ever since you graduated, what was your first job?
Actually, programmer trainee before.
Where?
In E6, it's a R&D development company of Ayala.
Research and
In
development.
R&D company.
So this was your next company?
Hindi, ang dami. After that, I think after that I went to Stratcom, the IT provider of LTO, as senior programmer. Then after that, I went to Comfa Corporation as a under business development group naman for Comfa. Then from there, we set up this company.
So for this subject, the name of the subject is Business Performance or BUSPERF. So we are supposed to ask you about the role of business management performance in your firm. How important is it?
Well, basically, very important, no? Kasi regardless kung it's an IT company or any other industry, so there's what we call planning session, di ba? Sa company. So, in our case, our method for that is yung OGSM. So, objective, goals, strategies, and measures. So, for us to measure kung ano yung na-plano ng company namin is through performance management. So, basically, it's a view of your operations, day-to-day operations. That's why performance management tool is very important.
What is the methodology of framework used in measuring business performance management? Is that the OGSM?
No, OGSM is just a method in determining your plans within the company. For us, yung method namin sa performance management, yung balance scorecard method. So, actually, parang sort of a non-standard strategy naman to structure your data through balance scorecard. So, yung through balance scorecard kasi basically unique naman yan for every company. Kasi, kayo yung nagde-define kung ano yung performance indicators, key performance indicator na kailangan yung establish. So, depende doon sa business. Ano yung kinukuha yung information.
Sir, what are the key performance indicators that your company uses?
Depende kasi in the entire operations of the company, like in our case, iba yung performance indicator in terms of your HR group, in terms of your finance department. Iba din yung sa project management office. Yan. So later papakita ko sa iyo kung paano nag-work yung aming performance management.
How often do you measure business performance?
Actually, nakaka-capture na namin yung data on a real-time basis because automated niya kami. Pero normally, weekly namin siya generate yung reports. Kasi we have a parang regular progress meeting every week. So every week tinitingnan namin.
What are the issues and challenges in measuring business performance?
Basically, ang issue doon yung pag-capture ng data.
So in terms of that issue, how did you resolve it? Like what were the actions taken?
Yeah, ang ginawa namin doon, nag-automate kami ng sarili namin performance management tool. So part of the process na dinefine ng project management tools namin.
Sir, does the company use ITIL or Information Technology Infrastructure Library? It's a set of best practices for IT industry.
Kasi service delivery kasi yun eh. So hindi namin ginagamit yung kasi we have our own project management office. So siguro ITIL is one of the standards na pina-follow namin. So nag-create kami ng sariling methodologies in terms of a service delivery.
So it's parang ina-top niyo yung iba from ITIL.
Yes. Customize lahat.
Sir, I have one more question. How do you know that you meet, and how do you like measure customer satisfaction? How do you know that you meet their needs?
May ano naman doon, may dinefine din kaming performance indicators. So through surveys namin, nakuha namin yung data ng customer. So, yung performance indicators kasi namin na dinefine, may formula lahat yun eh. So yun, so kung na-define namin kung happy ba yung customer based on our service product na deliver, or service na na-deliver. So yun, so may mga questionnaires kami.
Yung company ba, does the company use SLA or service level agreement?
Yes. Lalo na ngayon kasi we're into cloud computing na. So normally, part of our proposal to the client is this service level agreement. Kasi cloud computing kasi we offer two implementation approach. Now, one is through public cloud, meaning if the client has no infrastructure, ayaw nila mag-invest ng IT group nila, sinasubscribe na nila lahat yun sa amin. So part of the subscription that they're paying aside from the software as a service na ino-offer namin sa kanila is yung infra, including yung storage. So ang commitment na naman namin sa client namin, so you pay this as part of your subscription. Ito naman yung SLA na sinasabi namin na 99.9% up and running yung system nyo. So yun naman yung kapalit. So parang SLA is a separate document pag nagpo-propose kami sa client.
Sir, what is this called again?
Ito yung performance, yung automated na performance indicator namin. Performance management tool namin. So it's a customized system din based on our need. So kung ano yung dinefine namin performance indicators, yun yung nakikita nyo dyan. So this is our cloud computing system, no? So hindi na ito development from scratch, drag and drop na lang. Kaya mabilis kang mag-develop. So basically, nakikita mo dito, we have projects. So naka-define lahat dito kung ano yung mga projects ng company. And of course, yung timesheets. Basically, dito namin kita-capture yung oras na dinovote ng isang tao sa isang task na naka-define sa kanya. Expenses, nung time na ginagawa mo yung task na naka-assign sa'yo, ano yung mga expenses na na-incur during the work? Tapos of course, yung resources, sino-sino yung mga tao involved in this particular projects, parang gano'n, or particular project. Yan. Explain ko later yung per content niya. Ito yung dashboard, yung tinatanong niya kanina if we provide some statistics or come up with some statistics based on the performance ng projects or ng tao. Ito yun. So we call it dashboards or graphical presentation of our reports. So marami yan. So we have performance defined indicators or graphs based on estimates that we have provided, based on the timesheets na nilalagay, ini-input ng mga tao. Of course, yung mga expenses na na-incur sa project. Tsaka ito yung billable and billable hours naman. This is another graph. So yun yung mini-maintain namin. Or chine-check. Kaya sinasabi ko real-time. Kasi real-time kami nagka-capture ng data. Real-time din nag-generate ng graph yung system. Pero yung reporting talaga niyan, sa level ko, yung mga project managers ko, nagre-report yan every week. Then, our ManCom naman, every first Wednesday of the month, we have a management committee naman. So, basically, ang report naman nun, operations to financials, to HR, yung HR group naman, may sariling report din yan. So, yun yung ManCom. So yan. Okay, so for projects, normally, ang mini-monitor namin, basically, gusto namin ma-monitor, is it the project is on time or in budget pa? Or in budget pa? So yun lang naman eh.
What happens when there's a company na nagre-reklamo na parang that's sobrang delay?
Depende. Kasi, one of the strategies din na dinefine namin in our company is the regular progress meeting with the client. Weekly yun. So, part of the PMO process namin yun. So, dinidefine doon, every week, ano yung na-accomplish. Kumbaga pa, may schedule ka every week. So, ang objective lang doon, pag tiningnan ko yung project, nakikita kung nasaan na tayo. So, every week, may task na naka-schedule. Hindi lang sa side namin, sa side din ng client. Yun yung dinidefine nung project manager na naka-assign sa project. Then time na magkakaroon ng progress meeting, based doon sa inalat na naka-schedule na activities, nagawa ba or hindi? So kung nagawa, anong reason? Kung hindi nagawa, anong reason? Diba? Kung natapos yun, basically done lang yung activity. So ngayon, yung minutes of the meeting na yun, hindi porket delay ang project, kasalanan na namin or kasalanan na ng provider. Kasi like sa case na okay, waterfall yung ating methodology. Tapos ang sinasabi namin na okay, within 5 days once natapos namin yung system analysis and design, kailangan nyo ma-sign off yung document or yung requirement within 5 days. Sa case ng government, may mga times na hindi nila yun napipirmahan or na nasa-sign off yung requirement within 5 days. So, hindi, kumbaga pa, sa side namin, it's a policy na hindi na-sign yung requirement, walang magsisila ng development. Kasi, iniiwasan namin na, okay, hindi tayo nag-agree in this requirement, tumuloy tayo sa software, sa development, pagdating ng UAT, ang dami yung gustong ipabago. So, talo yung provider. So, yun. So, talagang yan. So, pag sinabing delay, ito yung reason bakit. So, hindi all the time sa provider yun. Sometimes sa side ng client. So, maraming reasons bakit nag-fail yung project. Kasi sometimes, masyadong aggressive yung management ng client. Pero yung people talaga nila pa, hindi pa ready to automate yung kanilang company. So, like, may mga case na, okay, gusto ka na magpa-automate, pero wala pa naman talaga akong established na policy sa company ko eh. Diba? Parang ganun. So like simple na time and attendance system, di ba? So before ka gumawa ng time and attendance na system, dapat yung company may time and attendance policy. Di ba? Pag sinabi mo bang 8 o'clock yung start ng work, is after 8 o'clock ba late na? There are companies na naglalagay ng grace period na after may 8:30, after 8:30 that's the time na masabing late na yung empleyado. Parang gano'n. So, yun yung mga reasons sometimes hindi na-meet yung timeline.
I'm just curious, is there a project that ever ends like perfectly on time?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Maraming case na ganun. May mga reasons din yun. So, yung counterpart na project manager sa side ng client, alam niya talaga kung ano yung gusto niya. Na-define niya na kung ano yung gusto niyang ipa-automate. Okay, so may mga clients kasi na, okay, automate mo
Sir,
ko
you
ng...
mentioned a while ago that the company uses balance scorecard. Sir, can you parang elaborate? Sir, parang in terms of financial operations, learning and growth, tas customer satisfaction.
Basically, balance scorecard lang naman. It's parang sort of defining kung ano yung gusto nyong i-measure sa company.
Thank you for answering our questions. And
May nakuha ba kayo?
yes.